Welcome back to the Flow of Life Tarot. I've got two doggos here just having a little, just rolling around. Sorry if that's a distraction. Where are we? Welcome back to the Flow of Life Tarot. I've got in mind a reading that I want to do for you. So I'm going to start with the cards and let's see if this unfolds. I'm going to get one of these. And can you... Okay. This card keeps coming up. It's following me around. Oh, okay. It's here. I mean, yeah. If you've seen some other readings I posted, I think I deleted one actually that had this in it. That's how much I have discomfort with this card. The corn. Right. Let me just face that fear. I'm going to grab the book and see if I can get a new connection and relationship with this card so that I'm not so I'm not so biasedly against it, because obviously it's going to be a good card. This is a beautiful deck. They're all beautiful. Right, stay there. Wow, this is fascinating. I just had a quick glimpse. Now, I wish I'd mentioned this at the beginning, but I didn't. And in my mind, I had two statements that, well, first I was going to say I wanted to do a love reading for you. Secondly, I thought, well, no, how about I focus on what is blocking love from coming to you? And I thought, oh no, how about if I focus on what will allow love to come to you? So sort of three different phrases there. And I thought, you know what, I'll just let that go. And if the story unfolds that way, then so be it. And this card comes up and I'm like, oh, I don't like this card. Now, this is fascinating. I'll read this first bit and then I'll repeat the bit that stood out to me. So the essence of this card. Corn represents the mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. Brilliant. I mean, of course, right? This symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There is more than enough, right? Okay. And then what was it? Okay, so the next bit, the invitation. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith. It's funny, actually, when I read this, okay, sorry, I'm just interrupting myself as usual. I read this as there is more than enough love. And I don't know if that's repeated somewhere else, but that's why I wanted to read this to you, because I thought, this is about love. But I misread it. Okay, I'm going to start this again. The invitation. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. Well, that's it. I saw there is more than enough love. And I thought, right, that's it. This does connect to those sorts of three statements that I was rolling around. The medicine is really sort of when it comes in reverse. Maybe I'll read that. But this is very interesting. So the invitation is really to connect to the abundance, and obviously that means also like the gratitude of the abundance. So connecting with the fullness. And now I'm seeing this as if, when there's thunder, it's a thundery cloud, big grey clouds, and then you get a piercing of light coming through. So it can be dark skies, and then this bright light just pierces through. I'm seeing that depicted really well like this. So even in the thundery dark days, there is much abundance and much to celebrate. Wow. Okay, so let's go with this theme of love, because those were the themes that were rolling around in my head. So in terms of what could be blocking, or what do you need to do to allow more love, it's focus on, realize your abundance, recognize that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just deciding. In my mind, I was just thinking love. So there we go, Page of Cups. The World. If you can hear a funny noise, there's some drilling going on in the background. The Mother Star. Yes. Page of Swords. 2 pages. Head and Heart. 10 of Cups. Well, definitely we are connecting with love energy here. Oh, I was just thinking, I've got the most beautiful cards on the table, and then this 5 of Cups pops up right next to death and transformation. But don't worry, your Knight of Cups is coming in. There is enough love in the world. Okay, so in terms of those phrases, what's blocking you from love, or what will bring love into your life? And bear that, those phrases in mind from now on. Because that's what I'm sort of referencing. Knowing that there is enough love in the world, because there may have been a lack, poverty mindset in terms of love. Seeing other people have it, wondering why you haven't got it, why you haven't found it yet. Focusing on that, it's like the red car theory. When you notice one red car, you'll suddenly see them everywhere. So if you notice that everyone else has got love and you haven't, then that's what you're going to keep noticing. It's a very simplified version, but it's just a reminder that and you may have vaguely been aware of that, but maybe hadn't really thought, like, do you know what? Yeah, you're right. There's a part of me that's like, oh, I want love, but why haven't I got love? Even here, she looks quite sad, this Page of Cups. Is that a little tear, maybe? She looks sad. Yeah, and that is love. That is an offer of love. So you could have even been receiving offers and love and still feeling like a bit sorry for yourself. Why has love not come to me? Why has it not worked out? Maybe you have had love and lost it, which we have here with the 5 of Cups. We've got the sorrow and the loss here. So honouring that, acknowledging that, but knowing that there is more than one love in a lifetime. There is enough love. We have a whole world full of love. The whole world is love. There's enough love for everyone. And we've got Mother Star affirming that. One, two. 4 major arcanas, plus there's only 2 of these in the deck. One is yes, one is no, and we got the yes. This is very powerful already and very positive. Oh yeah, okay, so the Tower moment, great. This really, you know, you may have had a bit of a Rapunzel mindset, or the sort of fairy tale princess mentality or outlook on love, and those stories can be beautiful. The originals can be beautiful and powerful, maybe not quite in the way that yeah. There's nothing wrong with having a beautiful idealized idea about what a meaningful relationship and partnership looks like. It's good to have goals and clarity around that, but also bearing, you know, not being completely delusional. It's a fine line, right? Sometimes between having great visions and being somewhat delusional. That's okay. You know, we're always growing and learning and stuff, and we can go through phases. You know, we're not the same as we are as when we're kids and teenagers and at various points. There's nothing wrong with any of those phases. But when we do have that paradigm shift or those Tower moments, that gives us a chance to go, okay, well, yeah, that doesn't serve me anymore, or that's not what I would want now. So you could be having a bit of a epiphany with some clear thinking coming in, which we have the Page of Swords, and perhaps the new way of viewing relationships. And then flanked by that, we've got this beautiful Ten of Cups, which is in the traditional Rider-Waite. We see the rainbow and the couple, and then the children in the background, and the happy home, and the beautiful fields. You know, love, relationship, families. There isn't one set way of how things have to be. So that's what I'm referring to in terms of kind of Cinderella or Rapunzel kind of ideal. There's nothing wrong with having ideals, but it's if we get stuck in thinking it only can come this way, it only can only be this way, then we're cutting off all these other beautiful options of ways that love can manifest and come into life and blossom and grow. And again, these are all things that I'm probably sure you're well aware of, but sometimes when someone nudges us and reminds of these things, or it's a bit like when you meditate or you have that realization yourself and you go, or you see something or you hear something, you read something, you go, oh yeah, I have been doing that, I didn't realize. I don't know, it's a bit like if you've ever been hiking with really heavy boots on, and then you adjust them and you realize that the sock was twisted or the shoelace was too tight, and you're like, oh, actually that was better, just an adjustment, and then you can walk better. These epiphanies don't have to always be traumatic and shocking, as the Tower suggests. They can be very subtle and nuanced kind of realizations, and often when they are realization, there's a sense of, oh, I kind of knew that, but it's in a fresh way. And the big part is that small little change has a massive change ricocheting through our life, or through our subconscious, or through our conscious, or through our relationships, or through how we choose to engage going forwards. So the effect is big. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a big, oh my God, a tower's fallen down. It could be a tiny little awareness that has a massive effect. Like the butterfly wings, right? The butterfly flaps its wings in one part of the world, and a tornado occurs. Justice. So chances are you may have had some difficulties. You could be divorced twice, thrice. You could have had some things to deal with in love, and there is a sense of justice coming in. Or maybe you've not had marriage and divorce. Maybe you've not had relationships, or a relationship that feels that significant. Again, it could go in many ways. We're all individual. We've all got a different story. So I feel that there is justice, and with that justice, transformation and rebirth coming through. which again just reminds me of the abundance of the corn here. And again, I was just thinking about this. I'm sure it talks about Mother Earth and the nourishment of the earth and Mother Earth, and this is the Mother Star. And I see here this Ten of Cups is, I would say, a single mum with 2 daughters. That could actually just literally be you or your situation. And it's interesting that I got the King of Wands coming in, sort of in between the Justice and the Death. I mean, he's pretty fiery. He's got his parrot on his shoulder. He's got his wand. In this one, he looks sort of a bit wiser and a bit older. But he looks youthful, but I'm also seeing some grey hairs there, so I have the sense of wisdom. So I feel like there really could literally just be your King of Wands coming in. Someone fiery, sexy, fun. This card also says honour, standards, wisdom, motivation. So someone of integrity, which is what you want, right? In love. So all of this, and maybe some realization here, and the justice and the transformation, all very simply is just naturally leading to this King of Wands. Energy coming in, or you embodying it, of course. And I thought this was lovely. There's a sense of enjoying, if you are single, which I guess, enjoying your singledom and singlehood, doing that, making peace with your singleness and embracing it and enjoying it and loving it and being grateful for it, I feel will quicken this process of love coming in, and the right kind of love. What have we got here? Comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, and stability. So yeah, embracing and enjoying it and not grieving what you don't have and focusing on that red car syndrome. Why haven't I got this yet? Or why hasn't it happened yet? Because this energy is what's being transformed, with this Death card here. So I'm glad it came up with the Death card. And in fact, I feel like this Justice card is perhaps allowing you to have that mindset of enjoying being in your Nine of Pentacles energy, in much the same way that the Death and Transformation card is transmuting this sorrow energy. I mean, she's actually pouring one of those cups away, so it could be that you've walked away from the last relationship, or recently, and you feel kind of concerned about that, and how are you ever going to find love again? Or maybe it wasn't your choice. Maybe it's just, maybe you've had all sorts of grief and loss. But it is being transformed and transmuted, and it doesn't have to be a big, dramatic, scary thing. It can be just as simple as the way life flows. I'm seeing this again with the river flowing here, and this in the background behind her, and then it just looks like a river. Cry me a river. Cry, let it out, take care of yourself, let the emotions flow, allow that transformation, because we've got the King of Wands. So let's, and then also, I had the Knight of Cups underneath here, which is interesting that it's a woman in this. So they look quite nice together, the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Let's see. Devil energy. And it's coming here, look, on this side. Death, grief, the devil. She looks pretty peed off, doesn't she? Really just a reminder of your fears, your obsessions, any toxic patterns that you've brought into relationships before. You're ready to release that and let go of that now. Yeah, with that fresh start of an Ace of Pentacles, that sort of abundance of the cornfield. Letting go of that sort of, even so, this feels like the burning witch thing to me, but I'm also thinking of like the stereotype spinster, single woman energy. And it doesn't matter what age you are, but, you know, there's being a bachelor is, that word doesn't have negative connotations necessarily. It's kind of quite cool. Whereas, is spinster the word that matches that for women? I mean, it's pretty ugh. That's why embracing your Nine of Pentacles energy is empowering, because this is like pre-Empress energy. So there's also a mindset set thing about not seeing yourself as single, but seeing yourself as you are, like this, a powerful, beautiful, amazing human being. I mean, I could ask why the Devil card's here, but I think it's always obvious. It's sort of subconscious patterns, and you're ready to release those. Can you see this here? And it is just underneath this, you know, death, and you're letting it go. You're letting go of these patterns. I might use a different deck and see if I can get something about this. This king. Who is this King of Wands coming at this love? Let's say it is a person. Can we get some information about who this is that's coming towards you? Oh, look. I love it when this happens. This is love coming in. This is someone bringing in love. It, you know, and I saw this before when I saw the Knight of Cups. I just think this is a lovely, someone coming in carrying. So I think they look lovely together, but this could also be pointing out that he's, okay, so this is a King of Wands, right? And this is a Knight of Cups. So I feel like he has good connection with his feminine energy, and he's coming in on his stallion. See, this always happens, really, to be honest. The cards are just so beautiful. The energies always flow through. So, and there's always great lessons when the things are a little bit challenging. So, focusing here, this King of Wands. Oh, look, there it came up again. It could be that he's been, now this is interesting. We've been focusing on about, the whole thing's about you. What, love, what could be blocking love coming in, or from you receiving love, and or how can you allow more love? How can you allow love into your life? But of course, it always takes two. Unless you're polyamorous, and then it's 3 or 4. I don't know how that works. So we've been focusing on you and what it is that you can be doing to transform, or what what is happening that's transforming you. But this person coming in could have exactly that. You could be mirroring each other. You could have the exact same thing going on. We've got the grief and loss card here, 5 of Cups twice next to each other, surrounding the Devil. So really the thing that could be the subconscious blocks and things that have been holding both of you back are these grief and loss energies. You're going to be mirroring each other. So I feel that's a good thing, because I feel that you're both going to be coming into this in a way that is treating each other with respect and awareness of boundaries, not in denial about past. So not pretense, but also not kind of trauma bonding or kind of dumping it all on each other. Okay, there's integrity here. And that comes with life lessons and wisdom and experience. That's a good thing. So there's, it's really useful for you to know that, because you could be thinking when love comes in, which I feel could be quite soon, it's just around the corner, imminently. You sometimes forget that the other person's got their own stuff going on as well, and all of the worries and fears and kind of normal human things that you might be thinking about. And they may seem so confident and put together and whatever. We're all human. We've all got stuff going on. Yeah, look. You're going to take it slow and steady together. You can have a natural pace. Look at that beautiful strength. All these, and there's so much major arcanas. And you're going to be a strong team together. Wow, I didn't expect it to start to this. Yeah, this is now going into the love that is coming forward, which I didn't really. Four of Wands, traditionally like marriage or I don't know, 11/11 twin flame, but you know, look, they're celebrating a marriage here. How awesome is that? Wow, you guys are good together. You're really good together, and it's not, and it's because of the work that you've done on yourself. It's because you've both lived lives and been through things, whether you've both had several divorces and a whole bunch of kids with other people, or whether you've had none, or whatever. It's because of that this relationship is going to be steered by awareness, conscious awareness and transformation. You know, all relationships, really, the best way to do shadow work is in relationship. All relationships, and I say this very loosely, so it's not a rule, but essentially all relationships can be a great ground for shadow work, provided both parties are sort of aware that that's what's going on, because it can be a safe, vulnerable, protective, nurturing space to be triggered and kind of say to the other, okay, I'm triggered and I'm going to deal with this, or deal with, you know, or go through those steps together. Yeah, okay, this is going to be an emotionally mature and grounded relationship. And you're moving beyond this heartache pain. I feel this is going to be massively healing. Massive transformation. And you know, we have got big cards here. I wasn't overemphasizing them before because, oh look, and did we have no, we didn't have 8 of Cups. That was a different reading. So we've got, you know, this satisfaction. This guy's got his corn. His corn is, oh look, got the Magician. You've both manifested this, and look at all this yellow. Yes, okay, there's grief here. I wouldn't worry about that. I just think that this means that you're easily and comfortably honest and authentic with one another and able to be vulnerable with one another. Okay, you don't have to be perfect to get into a relationship. Okay, so all this beautiful yellow, so there's a lot of lighting each other up and a lot of solar power together. You're not going to be stuck in your head. Knight of Cups, again, that's already on the table, and the Empress energy, which I mentioned with the Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God. Yeah, I think this isn't just how to allow love in and what could be blocking it. Love is here for you right now. And you've just got to notice it and pay attention, because it's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. Let's just see. Okay, let's get one for each of you. I think that'd be quite fun. Maybe. And it's for this relationship. Okay, let's get one for the relationship. Let's see what this relationship's about, because it's here. This love is here. Love is here. Love is already here. Okay, we have got 2. Communication is key. Great. Always good for relationships. Don't let your past hold you back. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I feel you guys will communicate great together. And you'll probably have some very interesting synastry aspects in your natal charts, the nodal axis or other key areas. Gemini could be important, but yeah, wow, this is awesome. Really, really, really awesome. Okay, I think we've got everything here. Oh, and also look how much yellow with the corn. So I feel like the yellow is just pointing out this abundance. There's an abundance of love for you here, and this relationship is here for you, and it's amazing. It's awesome. So yeah, great. I'm glad you were here for this all the way through. If you made it, drop a corn emoji. Have we got corn emojis? I don't know. Yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here, and catch up soon. Okay, bye.